Thank you. So I'll just share my screen, and then we can go through the remaining process. Okay, so the other night we're trying to walk through the processes of using this system, the Super Eagle Fan Club application. So we're walking through it, and this was where we stopped. So today we'll just work on completing it, and everyone can have a fun Friday night, if that's okay. All right. Yeah, we have gotten to this point where we say the system we have to meet the verify if the blog meets the posting criteria. So what happens from this point? What happens from this point? What happens from this point, guys? Can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so what's happening? Why is nobody saying anything?
I think at this level, it's either verify or not.
Yeah, she has not
We've
verified.
passed the verify stage,
That's fine.
so the system is checking if it meets the posting criteria. So now we have to do the yes or no. That's the next
I think
thing.
it should be yes.
So
Post.
if it is a
Yes,
yes, what happens? If it is a no, what then happens?
If it's a yes, the
The blog should be uploaded.
user will continue, and then if it's a no, it go back to the board.
Okay, so if it's a yes, then the blog will be posted, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it this way. Why did it go back? Okay. Post blog or display blog on home page. Display blog on page. This is a yes, right?
Yeah.
If it's a no, what then happens?
The user go back to the
Dashboard.
go back to the dashboard or do not post.
Okay, so if it's a no,
if it is a no, do we necessarily need to have a reason why it's no?
yeah, so whenever you put up a decision, it has to have yes or no, always, at all times. Every single time, it has to.
So the no may be that it does not
meet
requirements.
What exactly is wrong with the blog that is not being posted? What exactly is the reason why
it may not meet requirements?
Yeah, for example, maybe is an repulsive post, maybe it's an insultive post, what we don't want on the website, some irrelevant stuff. So I think we need to debunk such like Twitter and some other social handles normally do. So that's the criteria.
Okay, so if it's a no, let's say the system will request user to or send message to user. Oh my God. Or what do you want? What do you want the system to do?
Just tell the user why. You just tell the user why it's a no. Maybe insultive post or some, should just be specific about.
Or this post cannot be
Okay.
allowed. This post cannot be allowed.
We can
Inform
say it doesn't meet
Requirement.
policy.
user. Inform user. Like, let's just
No.
we'll say
yeah.
no. Yeah, let's just say it. They will inform the user. So, this is if it's a yes. So if it's a no, I think we should just go back. It should just go back this way. If it's a no, we can do other things on the side navigation panel without posting. So, except you want them to, I don't know, what do you want the users to do if it's a no? If they're not posting blog, what else can they do? Because there are several other things based on what you guys explained for this website. There are several other things they can do. Okay.
Can only view the
Yeah?
website.
I didn't
They
get
can
that,
view-
sorry.
They can view the website without
No, we are past that. They are
We
now on
can
their
get
side
update
navigation panel.
informations about the players.
Okay, view. View players information or navigate to player info page.
Information full page. Yeah.
Yeah. What else can they do on this website? Do you guys have
We can see
They can read news.
fixtures
They can
on
also they can
next.
also predict and win.
Football
This man
related
will predict and win. And the rest on the website.
every time.
They can see the next games and fixtures.
okay. View games and pictures. Is it the spelling of pictures? I
Yeah.
think so. I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, now they can make the decision to either bet. Okay. Place a bet. Because when you see games and fixtures, it inspires you to place betting or whatever, however it is done. Place betting. If it's a no, so if it's a yes, what happens? If it's a no, what happens?
If it is a yes, accept bet.
Place bet. Okay, this is a decision. To place bet.
Yes, if it is a yes, then you place the bet.
Okay.
Sorry, I want to say something.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. What I want to say is this: since you are viewing games and feature to place bet, I think you should take them to a dashboard whereby maybe you are going to use an extra connect or to set their game. Do you get what I'm saying now? To set their game, to choose their games. I believe the person who came up with predict and which will have more knowledge around that area of the betting stuff. It should not just like placing bets. There should be a place that
Yeah,
can show
remember that we are doing a high level. So in your low
Okay.
level, you can capture all that information, how they are going to
Okay.
get there, how they are going to
Okay.
place the bets. This is high level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
we
an
are
high
cool
level
then.
example. In the low level, yeah, it would be good for you to show how that will work.
Okay. Yeah, we are cool then. You can move on, please. Thank you. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. So place betting. If it's a yes, okay, let's say this is the yes. Navigate to betting page. Navigate to betting page. Okay, then let me remove this. Select bet. Select bet choice or something like that. I don't know how betting works. Select betting choice, right? There will be choices.
Choices and odds.
You know those that play bet among us.
Yes. Let him take over.
No,
I beg. Show us
no
the way.
judgment zone. Okay, select bettings and odd. Enter payment information or payment details. Enter payment details. And then the system does its thing, which will be the system will verify payments, right?
Yeah.
Yes, a confirm payment.
Verify payment
And
information.
generate code if the payment is being verified.
Verify payment information. Info. The system then needs to make a decision at this point.
Generate
So,
OTP.
verify payment information. So if we
And generate
payments,
bet ID.
you guys should hold on. Please, let's just get through the payment first. Because it's after the system has verified that everything is correct before anything can be generated for you. Right? Is that correct?
Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
You're right.
Yes.
Yeah, we are cool that way.
Payments details approved. Okay, so if this is a yes, then the system will generate the code, right? The betting code. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Send the code to mobile or email.
So generate betting code. If there is a no, request another payment option. Oh wait, let me do it this way so that I can connect back. Delete. What I would do is raise this up. Okay. Let me take it up like this. Request another payment option. Oh, yeah, you can see that it takes a lot of thought to do process map. So you are like, as you are doing it, you are adjusting as you go along, because there are times that as you are doing it, you are thinking and saying, okay, does this make sense? Does this process, how would this process work? What's the logic behind it? So hence the move around. So once the system requests, it will go back to being a loop, which will be this, because when the system requests, the system will have to verify and it will go back to being like this. Which does make sense. So this is our no. Sorry, this is our no. No. Please don't forget to write your yes and no, because sometimes in the process of doing it, you might forget along the way. So remember, whenever you have a decision point, there has to be the yes process and the no. So it's called, some people call it the happy path and not so happy path. So like the alternative way, what happens if this doesn't go this way? What happens? So you have to capture all of that. All right, generate betting code. What does the system then do to the user? Send email, right? Is that what will happen, guys? Don't leave me,
Yes.
please.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Send email. Send email to users. I think guys have taken over this class. The ladies are like, what are they doing? But it's the same logic anyway. So think about it. If you have
Yeah,
to build a kind of website like this, what are you going to do? What process are you going to take? Right? Somebody is unmuted and their background is kind of sounding, just so you're aware. So send email to users. User receive email, right? Receive email. So what does the user do from this point?
He uses the code, yeah.
Use the code. What do they use the code for? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to.
The code is just the bet ID to show that, okay, the bet went successfully. So I don't think the code is for any other thing. It's just if you want to check,
Okay,
if you want to check the
email
status
with bet ID.
Yes.
Check betting status.
Yes.
Check betting status. Check
Or confirm status.
betting status. Yeah, you can say confirm status as well. It's not wrong, to be honest. I just feel like in this context, yeah. So now a decision has to be made. Did you win? Did you lose? Right? One bet. How does that work? I don't know.
I
think it's the system that does that.
I want to say something. The issue of whether won or lose can be a survey, because it's not, most of the time it's not required. In some of
Yeah. So when you check your status, what are you checking the status for? Is it not to know
Because
whether
when
you won or you lost?
No, I mean survey. The website can be a survey to know how many people lose, how many people won. So
Yeah,
it's
but
not
not in
basically
this context right now. Because when you say check, so this is the user that is doing this, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but in this context, in what we are doing, right? You want to check the betting status. Why do you want to check it? What's the reason?
I want to know if your team won or lose. So
Yeah,
that
I
is the
think
essence of
so.
checking.
Okay. Yeah, that is something that you can also implement into the website. But on this journey that we are on, we are just talking about the process of how a user is going to place a bet, check if they won, how do they cash out, and all of that. If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
think you can
So
now be
check.
confirmed bet status.
Okay. If you people want me to change
No,
this
no,
by
no, no.
force.
I mean, after checking, then you can confirm.
What's the difference between check and confirm?
You check, then you confirm whether you won or not. I don't
I
Yeah,
know.
don't
does
see there's
everybody
any
agree?
big. I don't see there's any big difference
It's the
between
same
check and
thing. There's
confirm.
no difference.
Seriously, because
When
to
you
me it's
check, you
the same.
confirm. When you confirm, you check. That's the same thing.
I I
If you
I,
want
I
to
kind
give
of
it a
share
different
the same
title, we can
sentiment.
make it. We can differentiate it if you actually want to.
Yeah, I do share the same sentiment, to be honest. Okay. Anyhow, let's continue. So when you check the status, what then happens? Okay, win or lose. How do we go through that?
If you win, then you proceed to probably cash out into either two options for cashing out, either directly into your registered account or you go to the agent to collect. And if you lose, then that is the end, probably options to
But
place. And
we never
That
captured
if you
agents
lose,
here,
that is the
so
end
we are
now.
dealing with just system.
okay,
So it has
definitely
to be with.
it has to be into your registered account number then.
I think that's a withdrawal to your account straight up. I don't know how it works. I think that should be it.
Okay. Check betting status. Um, um, mm, I want to capture this properly.
Hello. Hello. If if he
Yeah.
wins, congratulations. If he lose, try next time. Something like that.
No. If you
If
win, then
what is cash out?
No, I mean no. After if he cash out, congratulations. If he does not, he tries another time.
no.
No.
If you win,
Yes, I
you
share the
provide
same
your account
sentiment.
details now for transfer.
If he wins, congratulations. But if you want to cash out before the end of the match, that's cash out. If before the end of the match you wanted and it's still favorable to you, to your stake, then you can.
But that
Hello,
was what I wanted
Okay.
to say. There are some finished.
hello, Bolu. If you win, it will only display congratulations. It's not going to be a next page. It's not going to be on next page. It will just display it on that check betting. It's not going to be in another page. Now, after this check betting status, if you win, then it will take you to withdraw. So whether you want to withdraw into your account or you want the money to remain there, it's not congratulations. We only display on the screen on that page.
Okay, I realize that the system has to do this work. So when you click on this, when you want to check, the system then displays your betting status and um So let's say that the user won, right? One match, one betting, right?
For information. The Lurador, the Liberdade. Freedom fighters, my ass. Lurador is the local ass me. They're not gonna die.
One betting. So if this user one betting, right? Display betting status, one bet, one bet. What did you say,
Hello,
sorry?
hello, Bolu.
Yeah.
It's not going to be bet. It's going to be bet one. It's not one bet.
That's why I said I mentioned something the last time. If anybody remembers about process map, please can you tell me, guys, please? I mentioned that it has to start with something every single time. Can anybody remind me? So you guys forgot.
You said verb.
Huh?
Action word. Action word.
It has to start with a verb, always. Always.
Yes.
It has to start with a verb.
No. Hello, Bolu. If you said it's going to start with a verb, do you know that betting is a present continuous tense? It's something that is happening and it is still happening. And now you have already
won.
You've won.
One
So it's
is an
not
action word.
tense.
One betting.
One bet. I'm going to change it to one bet.
One bet.
Okay. One bet. Action word. One. Betting, not an action word. I don't know.
Betting is a continuous word. It's a continuous statement.
No. Yes, betting is a continuous. No, bet is also a verb. It's something that you do.
Action. One bet. That's the action. One.
No, what now? This very bet now. If you say one bet, now it means that
It's a question mark. There's a question mark behind it. Can you see that there's a question mark behind it? It's a question.
Okay.
Did you win the bet? It's a question. One bet is not just standing on its own. It's not a process, it's a decision. Because the system now has to make a decision if you are supposed to cash out or not. Does that settle it, or you still want us to make it bet one? Because this is a question.
After you have checked your status,
No, it's one bet. No, it cannot be bet one.
Question.
One again.
It's bet.
Okay, let's
it's
agree
one
to disagree and leave it like this because we are going to stay on this. So when you are doing yours, you can change
This
it
is correct.
if that's okay.
This
All
is
right.
correct.
For argument's sake, we are going to leave it like this. Okay. One bet is a question. If it's a yes, what happens? What happens? If it's a yes, what action does the system take?
Congratulates you.
No, that's not really an action. Like that's not a process.
Provide your details.
Okay, yeah, that's more of a request.
Withdraw.
Request user.
Account details.
Account details.
Yeah.
Okay, if it is a no,
try again.
Okay, let me bring this back down. Display lost status. Display lost status, lost bet status, so lost bet status.
Even Bolu said knows about this thing. We are not just sure if Bolu to has tried it once.
I didn't get that.
I said, you even know about all these things. We are not sure if you have tried it, sir.
I don't know about it. I'm a business analyst. I don't necessarily have to know about a project before I take it on.
No, I'm not talking
Okay.
about the project. I'm talking about betting.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, this is a project. It's a project, whether we like it or not. Like, we are building an application that allows people to do this, right? So I don't necessarily have to have done it before. I'm just saying that, like, I understand that it's a joke, and I'm not taking any offense. Do you get? But I'm
Yeah.
saying that just for you guys, there are situations that you will be in that you have no idea about that project, but you still have to do it regardless. Like, because you've never done it doesn't mean that you shouldn't know what to do. Does that make sense? Because
I
there's no
understand.
excuse. You are the business analyst, you are the expert. They employed you and they expect you to have an idea of what you're supposed to do. And that's why you have to research. You do a lot of research and go back to the drawing board and ask a lot of questions. And that's why you can see that I'm defaulting to you guys and asking, okay, but I can actually create this process too, even if you guys do not say, oh, this is what should be there or what should not be there, because I'm imagining what will a user want to see on this website. So I'm not just creating the process, I'm thinking about the user in mind as well, that, okay, how will this user use this website? How will the journey go? Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, just in case you find yourself in that situation. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, display lost status, and then let's just end this guy's journey. Let's end this journey because it will be sad and it'll be like, oh no, nonsense, rubbish, they have ripped me off. Meanwhile, we had no idea what he's talking about. You placed the bets you lost. So we
bet
can
again.
end. Yeah. End this user's process.
Hello, Bolu.
Yo.
Please, if you want, can you change the box to green to show that you won? Can it be in a
I
green
don't.
form?
What did you say?
You can see that the end in the box is in red form, right?
Yeah, because it's end. So most times we use red for end in a situation. Like
Yes.
every time in a process map, you use red for end just to show that that's the end of the journey. But every other process just follows you don't necessarily have to put a color to a particular process aside from start and end. Some people will use green for their start, just to indicate that this is the start, and the ending will red. Yeah, it's not compulsory, but anybody that looks at your process can immediately tell that, okay, this process has ended by looking at red.
I grab.
So this is no, this is yes, this is yes. Request user account details. Okay, the user has to take an action because this is a request. Okay, I know what to do. You see, like, it takes a lot of thinking. This guy's journey has ended, but I think that I'm going to.
Bolu, can I suggest something?
I'm listening.
Okay, like this now, if you won, there is a dashboard where your money can still remain if you don't want to make a withdrawal or if you don't want to cash it out into your account.
Yeah. So yeah, now the user has to make a decision, right?
Yes.
Okay. wait 1 minute. Let's say provide account details, right? So it can stay in the, now the decision will now be for the user to cash out or not.
Or yes, or to remain
Yeah,
in the back.
that's another journey. Yeah.
Then
Okay.
in that case, Bolu, I want to believe, all these people sometimes they don't want you to, like, either you've won. Once they see they can see that you've won, they introduce you to another game. So they take you back to the beginning of the board again so that you can play another one. And as well, if you lose too, they take you back to the beginning of the board again to say, okay, you've
Let's
lost, you want to play
not go
another
through
one.
that loop. That's going to make this really, really long and complicated. Let's not go through that loop. Let's just, you want to sleep here. I want to enjoy my Friday night. So let's go through the fact that, let's just go through a simple process of, you provide account, you make the decision to, okay, so your account has been provided. I think the system will verify, right? I didn't know that you post this thing would be
This
like this.
system this process is already long.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Why did I agree to this? Okay. Provide account details. Verify account details. Verify account details. Request preferred payment option. Or verify account details.
Hello, Bolu.
I can hear you.
Yeah, this process is going to be incomplete if there's no a column that will display the amount that you have. And the amount that you have is not going to follow the arrow steps. It's going to stand alone at the top right.
Yeah.
Okay. From here, I'm going to one bet display amount won in dashboard. Display amount won in dashboard. Okay, yeah. Now the user will do this. View amount displayed and verify. Then now he has to make a decision. Withdraw amount. Withdraw winnings. Okay, let's say we display winnings instead of amount. Display winning in dashboard. Let me remove this one. Display winnings in dashboard. It's a bit talked. Okay, if it's a yes, withdraw winnings, question mark. Decision always happens with question mark. Display winnings if it's a yes. Withdraw winnings. I mean, if it's a yes, the system will request you to provide account details. Okay, now the system has to do the work. I don't want to delete this one because it's still useful. Bring this one down. Okay.
Mommy, they went, Daddy, they went.
Display. Okay. Withdraw winnings. If it's a yes. If it's a yes, it will be yeah. If it's a no, if it's a yes, the system will request account details. Request account details. If it's a yes, request account details, and okay, it goes back to the user. Go back to the user. Okay. Provide account details, and then it comes back to the system to verify. Oh, wow, just to collect money. People that pay bets, I mean, I try to know all of this. Okay, so you provide account details. If it's a no, this is what we'll do. He will go back. Let me just quickly do the no so that I don't forget, because this process is getting really long. We'll go back to the start point to view game fixtures. I'm just typing no somewhere here. Okay. So verify account details. And then what then happens? What happens, guys? Don't sleep. You're the one that brought this project, so you finish what you started. Do not sleep, guys. Wake up. Can everyone hear me?
Request payment options.
Oh, okay. I already asked for verify account details. Provide account details, verify. What happens once the system verifies?
Payment options.
And payment.
We have passed that now. You have already provided account details. We skipped that. We said request account details, provide. Now we are at verify account. Verify account details. What happens next?
Made payment.
Huh?
Or withdraw.
Displaying payment, displaying payment confirmation.
When the system verifies account details, the system is supposed to make a decision. What decision is the system making?
Is to pay. The system will pay. There's no on this.
Are
It
you
has to
sure?
pay.
When you
Yes.
verify something, are you not going to? Okay, details correct.
Yes, confirm details.
Details correct. It's
I
a
don't think there's need
question.
for I don't think there's a need for details correct. The
Okay.
next thing should be
Payment made.
yes.
Okay. So when the system verifies your account, the system has to make a decision if it is correct or not. If it is correct, your payment will be, if it is a yes, your payment will be made, payment made. If it is you can't skip the decision. When you take this kind of process, a decision has to follow because you are saying the system is verifying. The next thing is that the system makes a decision to say, oh, okay, this account is correct or it is incorrect. And then we go back to a loop to request the right information from the user. So when you say verify account details, you have put in a process to verify account details. What then happens? A decision needs to be made. It's just like you saying one bet and then say display winning. There was a decision has to be made to say, okay, this person actually, because it's a question mark, like, oh, okay, you display betting status. Did the person win or lose? So this account, is it correct or not? When you verify account details, is it correct or not? Look at how we've been coming. Payment details approved. Verify payment info. Payment details approved. Yes. No. Look at it. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So you verify account details. The system is finding out if this is correct. If it's a yes, payment made. Let me increase the font. Payment
confirmation.
Payment made. This is a yes. If it's a no, it goes back in a loop because you need to ask the user to provide the right account details. So if it's a no, the system will request from the user that you need, and it goes back in that entire loop, and then it comes back like this. So request account, and then it comes back this way and like that. So payments made, send email, send evidence of payment, or what do we do? How do we construct the English? Because English can be a problem sometimes.
Payment successful.
Payment made, send
confirmatory email.
Confirmatory email.
Want to go back in there? Go ahead. Knock yourself out. I'll wait for you right here. I'm not going back in there. So shut up, get the truck. Get the money, shake my mind. Don't push me. What? Don't push me. I appreciate everything you did back. But if you want to get technical about it, all you really did is even up the score since I saved your life first. You don't have to thank. This pushing shit ain't happening no more. Read me?
Receive confirmatory email. And end the process. Okay. Let's change this to red. Oh, this is a yes. Yes. Okay, there is this one that we didn't complete, and we have to join it to display lost bet status. We can either end this guy's process or join him to. So let's just assume that the guy wants to leave. He's tired of using our website because he lost and he's angry. So yeah, that ends that. That ends that finally. So you can see that eye level doesn't necessarily need to be small. It's just that there are a lot of details that will be skipped. It doesn't necessarily need to be, oh, you don't cover all the processes. You can see all the processes we had to cover tonight just to get to where we were going. And who could have thought where we started that it's going to be this big? Anyway, you guys came up with the project and we did it. It's 10:03. This class is supposed to be for an hour. Any question, any issue, anything you want to bring up, aside from those that have issues with their process map, which we will fix as soon as every other person leaves the score tonight. We'll try and fix everybody's issue tonight. Anyone I can't fix, might have to be escalated. I will
Hello,
escalate
Bolu.
it to
Good
Deji.
evening.
Good evening.
It's Raman. Sorry, I want to ask. Is it for Visio? Must Visio have a user and a system if you want to do this table, or it depends on the project you are doing?
Yeah, depends on the project that you are doing. But if you are working with a system project, definitely there'll be system. So there are times that you have to name the user. So for instance, you may have more than one user that is using the system. For instance,
Okay.
if you're talking about the accounting firm, or maybe you're talking about a physical agent shop. So you have the user, which is the browser. You have the agent, is also a user, and the system. Or if you are talking about the accounting process or you are talking about the entire process of the organization, there are different departments of the organization. So definitely you have more than two flow charts. Can have up to 5, 6, depends on the project that you're working on. But there will always definitely be a user if it's a system project. If it's not, it's fine as well. You don't need a system. We are not interacting with the system. But this is the interaction. Yeah.
Okay. So the second question is, I have downloaded the Visio, but it's telling me activated. So if I want to, and someone told me that we can't activate it now, but if I want to do this kind of, maybe I want to practicalize it, what software can I use again?
Rama will fix your issue after this call. Is that okay?
Okay.
Because it's not
I'm
a
still having
serious
another
issue.
meeting now. I'm having another meeting now after this one.
You have to choose your battles wisely. So you will go first, and which is the most important. So you resolve your issue quickly because your issue is not a big one. It's just to show you what you are supposed to do. You didn't come for the first class.
The
Okay,
first
I'm going
class.
to stop sharing.
Okay. First
I hope this was recorded though, because I told Oladipo to. Okay, yeah, it's recorded. Okay. All right, Oladipo, you can stop recording. I don't think any other person has any question. Okay, so if you have an issue, quickly share your screen. Rahman, quickly share your screen so that I can tell you what to do.
Sorry, those without issues, can we leave?
Yeah. You can go. Good night. That's it. That's the end of the class.
Thank
Enjoy
you very
yourself.
much.
Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Open Visio, please. Is it okay? You're showing me entire screen. Yeah, just click on that. Have you entered the activation key? Okay. So you haven't entered the activation key now. How do you now want to do this? Is it always still on the call? I know you don't. Okay, you have it. And then copy it and paste it in it.
Documents, please.
Yeah, so click on blank screen. Blank drawing, blank drawing. No, well, it's up to you, whatever you decide to do. Just cancel that. We'll activate it on 17. Create.
So where are you traveling to?
I'll go to more shapes.
What do you mean?
Flow chart. Click on basic flow chart and cross-functional flow chart. Both of them.